Hey everyone, my name is Rolando, and I'm going to be talking to you about Interior Chinatown. I didn't read this book like in person. I actually did the audiobook. I did it twice. I just did it again this morning, just to, I don't know, get my head wrapped around it again and make sure I got all my facts straight about it. Um, I did, however, I was looking at the picture for it, and just wanted to show you real quick. So, yeah, you can see there, it looks like a traditional Chinatown opening like we have here in Portland downtown, the big arch and everything. But what was interesting about this is how there's like prison bars on the arch there. Um, it's just completely fitting for the story. Willis Wu, he's the main character, and he feels very much trapped in the role that he's been given, which is generic Asian man. In this world, first, the book is kind of like a blend of fiction and reality. It's just very, very weird blend. Where Willis Wu, he is an actor. He's kind of like an extra um, in this TV show called Black and White, and he is always stuck playing these characters who are basically generic Asian men. Sometimes he gets one line or two, but he doesn't always get to do very much. Um, and the way that the world is blended together and the book is blended together, um, and the way the lines are blurred is because they play these roles on the show, but they kind of also are those roles. So he is generic Asian man, and he also kind of is. It's very weird. It's very hard to explain, but he kind of is generic Asian man. Um, his father, he is a big, big part of the story, and he's a big part of why Willis wants to be more than he is. The whole book is about, I don't know, breaking past some of the stereotypes that Asian Americans experience in the United States. And they're made very obvious on this TV show where his father was once very ambitious, very cool guy. He was like a karate expert, and he ended up stuck on this show, and he got old, and he ended up becoming old Asian man. And he doesn't really say anything. He doesn't really do anything anymore. And because of that, Willis aspires to be this character, Kung Fu guy, who it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just this really cool, like Bruce Lee type character, and that's what Willis wants to be. That's his entire desire in life, is to be bigger and better than generic Asian man. But the thing is that he goes through this journey throughout the book of self-discovery, and he wants to, I don't know, to realize his ambitions. He wants to be more than he is, and he thinks that that is a Kung Fu guy. And he goes through this big journey. He falls in love. He has a child, and he eventually ends up becoming Kung Fu guy. But it's when he becomes that he realizes that Kung Fu guy is just another version of generic Asian man. It's just another stereotype that has been put on him and on everybody else in this book and on this show. Um, it was a very deep layered way of explaining how Asian Americans can be stereotyped. And it was a really good read. I really suggest reading it. It really changed my perspective on Asian Americans. I feel like I went into this thinking that I had a good idea on what it would be like to be an Asian American, not because of myself, but because I am a Latino American, and so I thought that I understood, but I think that this book made me realize that me as a Latino American, I have a very different set of stereotypes to face, and I personally don't have to face as many of them out there because I very much look like a white person. Um, this book really opened my eyes. I loved it. I really suggest you guys read it if you can. It is free on some websites. The audiobook was phenomenal. I know that the book itself was written out like a screenplay, which is just so cool. Yeah, definitely go read it, guys. 10 out of 10. Thanks so much.